Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to AUTOMAGIC Fishing. Just to give you an update, it's a couple days after I had my live where we blew up and got it all the way to 2,000. Whoop whoop, guys! 2,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. I can't believe we did it. So, anyways, we're going to be having this. We're going to have the Friday night live at 7, I think, this Friday, and that's when I'm going to give away the rod. So be there or be square. You got to be there to win the rod on the live, and you got to claim it, or else we move on, and after like 5 minutes we'll let somebody else get a shot at it. So just keep that in mind if you want to get the rod and you get your name drawn and you're not there. Sorry. Anyway, what is it, the 8th? I think it's the 8th. Yeah, it's the 8th today. I just switched everything over from my car to my truck for the winter season for steelheading. I guess I might still drive my car here and there, but the truck's 4-wheel drive. It's a little bit safer, a little bigger. So if I did have a problem, I wouldn't get stuck in like 6 inches of snow or something like that with the car and be like, I don't know. Anyways. Hey, I was going to tell you, you could fast forward to the fishing from here if you want. We're going to go fishing for some steelhead, but I thought I'd tell you guys a little tip, non-fishing related tech tip, if you will. So my truck isn't perfect. Oh, by the way, notice that my dome light is not on. I figured that out. That wasn't my tip, but basically I took the door panel apart and I unplugged the sensor that says that the door is open. So it still locks and unlocks electronically, which is nice, but I unplugged it so where it's not like keeping the dome light on the passenger door. So I didn't know if that would work or if it would mess everything up. It seems to work pretty good. Anyway, here we go. So here's my tech tip I'm going to give you. My truck probably in the last 2 weeks has been popping off with a check engine light. It comes on. I've checked it out. I looked at it. I have a little scan tool that I was able to scan it, and it gives me a code. And the code said it was a misfire. Probably something related to a coil or the PCM. But it was a misfire on cylinder number 6. So I thought, well, I've kind of had this experience before. That's why I'm going to share it with you. It worked out really well. So in order to kind of isolate it, one of the things sometimes people do is they take the two coils, like 2 coils next to each other, one that's not throwing a code and the bad one, or the cylinder that's bad, I should say. Anyway, I switched the 2 coils. I put the cylinder 6 coil in the cylinder for cylinder 4. And then I took the 4 cylinder and put it in 6. I ran it for a while, and lo and behold, the check engine light came back on. But guess what? This time it was throwing a code saying that it was a misfire on cylinder 4, which, with any amount of deductive reasoning, you could say, well, geez, it must be the coil that's bad. So that's what I did. I basically took out that coil, bought a new one for $62 at AutoZone, and stuck it in there, and so far it's been doing wonderful. No check engine lights. We're doing well. Heck, I'll even show you here. Pretty good, huh? Anyway, it's raining. That's what we need for steelhead. I'm gonna head out there and see if I can catch fish. And I do have my vintage rod with me. I'll probably try to catch a fish with that rod just to make things exciting and see what happens. Hey, so I thought it'd be fun to tell you a little story while I'm driving over here. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched the Lord of the Rings movies with the Hobbit or Bilbo Baggins or whatever his name is. And then he's got Gandalf. He's got that old wizard. And they go on this amazing journey and adventures and whatnot. Well, the little Hobbit, he didn't have much. All he was a thief and a sneaky guy. He didn't have any like fighting abilities or whatever. And then the old wizard gave him something. They found this, they were, I don't know if they're in some goblins, whatever, but they found a sword. And they gave the sword, tell me in the comments if you remember the name of the sword. I can't remember the name of it, but it was this tiny little sword they gave him that was the right size for him, but it was a sword made by elves. And the magic of that sword was that whenever goblins are close by, it starts to glow. And that's how they know when the danger's coming. Well, I was just gonna tell you a little bit about this G Loomis rod that I'm giving away. I think there's a little bit of magic in it, like, because somehow it heats up and starts glowing a little bit when there's steelhead in front of it. It's a weird thing, but I think that might be a little bit true. A little bit of AUTOMAGIC there. Maybe a little mystery. Never know. Somebody that wins this rod is gonna be lucky. I'm gonna be mad if I find out someone actually falls on it and breaks it. That'd suck. So don't do that. All right, guys, we're getting after it, throwing a spinner. I'm gonna try to fish from that boulder right there to the tree. I think the only chance of there being a steelhead is gonna be right in that little deep slot. There might be some fish, but it's super low water. But I'm just gonna try it out. I feel like I'm fishing a little pocket fishing pole, like it's like a 6-footer.
Yeah.
We'll see.
On our way out, I'd like to look up at that maybe that crossroads.
Oh yeah, that's a good spot. Ooh, feels pretty good. I like the action of the spinner. Oh, nice casting.
Like the angle of the dangle.
The dangly is what. You guys, I have no idea. This is super low. Probably won't catch anything, but we're fishing pockets here. And we'll see if we can pick something up out of there. Man, that's perfect.
Yeah, that is good.
Oh. Figured I might as well cast a few spinners in here. Spinners have just as much luck as anything else in this hole, it seems like. Just nice and smooth drag through there. Maybe there's an aggressive fish that will come up and pick at it. See some bobbers on the other side of the river. A couple orange ones.
Grab them, man. Over that fishing. There's that fish like grab them. Yeah, later, Bob.
All right, here's my friend, old man's king here. Walked across here. Oh, the water's low. A couple bobbers sitting over here that look like they need to be snagged up. Whoa, that is slipperier than I expected. But the water's gentle, so it's not too dangerous, I don't think. Make sure I don't slip, that would be stupid. Oh yeah, that was easy. All right, got my favorite brand, 1/2 ounce Aero Float. I don't like these ones here as much, but then again, I don't usually fish them. But got me some river booty. These rocks are slippery. I don't think I can just pick my way across, barely. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, don't fall in. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Oh, so now you got to just get it out.
just hard to see. That's the problem, is I can't see where I'm walking on this direction. There we go. Now I'm home free. Let's I can get to gravel. Now, fishing really low water, in my opinion, is mostly a negative. But if you can find pockets, the only pockets out there in the river are the ones that you're fishing. The fish kind of have to hide out because the whole river is whatever, you know, visible. They're going to be in those pockets. So if there are any fish and you see them in there, or even just try it in there, high chance of catching one. I put some eggs in it. Let's see. I'll adjust my bobber right there. Yeah, here we are. Get a little closer so I can be a little more precise on the cast. Oh, there's one. Went downstream. Maybe he's getting ready for an ambush.
I'll catch you a fish.
Okay, guys, I gotta walk upstream here. Had a big salmon on.
Hey, Brian, put this bead on. First cast. What happens? I knew I should.
Here, you want to fight him?
No, I don't want
You're the one to pick the bead out. Come on now.
I'm busy. I got better things to do.
Jeez, big fish. Oh no, I think he might not be hooked right.
Oh, that's a different fish down there.
And yeah, the fishes are all over.
Different one.
This one, oh, is he hooked? He is hooked right.
Yeah.
He's in the nose.
Yeah.
He's just rolling and spinning.
Oh man, that was too funny.
Dude, I watched my bobber stop, and then I'm like watching it, and pretty soon the bobber starts traveling upriver. I'm like, dude, got him.
Yeah, I'll get you quiet. Yeah, that was rad.
Oh, I got him. Don't worry. I got to get down in the river. Crazy fish.
Yeah, that's a cool looking fish, man.
He's all twisted up.
Super cool.
Twisted. Let's see if I can go and hook him really. I got my pliers right here on me, I think. Yeah.
Bigger bead.
Big bead. What is that, a WFO?
Yeah, don't be showing people that one. Don't be showing the world that one. And the WFO, I've never heard of them.
Who's it? It's like,
I'm pretty sure it's a DNR.
whew,
I
WTF.
think it's a DNR.
Wow, I can't believe these little tight-lipped. I've been trying to get them to volunteer, and I finally got one to volunteer here. Because they're such tight-lipped fish. Come on out of there. I gotta get you back up here.
Ooh.
My bead! Alright guys, this is really low water, but it looks good. I'm gonna shallow up my bobber stop real good. See if I can catch a steely. Yeah, that looks really good, you guys. Looks real good. Just gonna let that drift on in. A deep hole. Oh yeah. Still early though. There might not be any fish yet.
behind on the wall. That'd be a fish I guess.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, yo? Getting out there. I'm gonna go see if I can smash a steelhead today. Kind of got my war cry going. Got my hair kind of buzzed off. I don't know, something about long hair. Like, I hate it when I have too long hair. So I feel better. I feel crisp. I feel ready to go get some fish. One thing I will tell you is, last time I went, I think I saw 1 or 2 steelhead, but it was really, really hard to get anything. I hooked a couple, but you'll probably have seen that a little earlier in this video if I do a combination. I don't know. Anyway, got my waders on. I'm gonna go after them. It's kind of an afternoon trip. Just basically, I slept in and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna catch any fish just sitting here. You guys ever do that? Think about it and just realize, if I just get up and go, at least I have a chance. So that's kind of where I'm at today. I didn't really plan on going, but I'm gonna go and see what we get. So day 2, see what you think about this one. Hey guys, you know I'm in the most well-known probably fishing hole in Oregon, so I'm not too worried about messing up spots, and the water's 100% way too low. Probably won't catch anything, but it'll be fun to mess around with it for a minute while I'm here. Fish my my #1 favorite spinner so far, until I find some that I like better. Fishing this old vintage rod. I don't even know what brand it is. I'm just fishing it. Fishing fun. Let's try over on this side of the rock. Sometimes I'll sit over here in the shallows as well. We'll just tumble our way down the riffle here. Starting out close. A little further out. There might be a bright and shiny fish sitting in there that I don't see. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you guys while I'm here is different eggs, or the different size eggs can be used for different things. Like these eggs right here, this is a full skein of an adult coho. And it's tiny, and that's because it was harvested during like ocean time fishing. So I guess what I'm going with this is these tiny little skeins. They seem pretty puny and waste of time, but sometimes these early steelhead in these low waters, that's what they want. It's just tiny little bites. So that's what I'm gonna give them. And it's really hard to fish big eggs if you got really, it's hard to fish those bigger skeins, I think, because it's hard to cut them and get them, because these are such a tight, what am I trying to say? These skeins and these berries are so tight that you can get a smaller bait and still have a bunch of eggs on it, which is what you want. So a nice little tight skein like this definitely could be money for these steelhead. So like I said, I'm cutting them small. Don't need a lot of egg. These steelhead will bite on a little 10mm bead if you let them. Anyway, just some thoughts throwing it at you. Shouldn't tell you all my little tricks and secrets like this, but it's probably why some people are on this channel. Not just for entertainment, but they want to learn something. Happy to share what I know most of the time. Anyway, if you haven't fast forwarded yet through this cutting up your eggs, then you're definitely a true fisherman. All those guys that have skipped forward to the next, you just, you know, it's a new generation with a little attention deficit disorder, or you get bored. That's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna use these eggs when I fish today. Just wanted to show you what I was doing. Thought there'd be a fish there. It's shallow. Crazy. Strike one. I decided to move to a different spot. I'm gonna try some more places besides where I was just at. Just work my way downriver, trying out spots. Maybe I'll get bit, maybe I won't. But I'm out here trying, and I'm out here having fun doing it and getting some good exercise too. See you out there here in a minute. Okay, you guys aren't going to believe this, but I switched to a tiny little bead, the blue hyperberry. I couldn't believe it. Bobber went down. Wound up catching this thing. And he's old and tired, so he didn't have much fight left in him. Unbelievable. Can't believe I got him on this hyperberry, you guys. Here, look at this sucker. Look at that, you guys. Come on now, what do you got? That's an awesome fish. Well, he's got some teeth on him too, doesn't he? Alright. Again, beautiful fish. I'm gonna let him go. Go do your thing, homie. Awesome. Alright guys, well that was fun. Couldn't believe I got a bite, especially an old salmon like that. He snacked my hyperberry, my blue. Hell, he's sitting right back down there. I can see him now. Hope he doesn't bite it again. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, I gotta be sneaky here. I don't know where the steelhead are, if there's any in here, but oh gosh, I suck. Oh man, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Trying to be sneaky, and I'm up in a tree. Oh, I lucked out. I'm gonna break that off right here. Okay. Oh, I can't believe I got that lucky. You know how many times I've hooked onto that stupid thing? A lot. Okay, first cast, guys. after taking off my, I had to completely retie my bobber and weights and everything set up on that. But I stuck that hyper blue bead back on there because it seemed to work really well on that salmon. So I'm gonna try it again for some steelhead. See what I can do. These are all pretty smart fishermen, probably, most of you. You know that I'm probably not gonna catch a steelhead today, right? Mostly I'm getting out of the house. I'm getting some exercise. And there's just one little sliver of a chance I might catch a fish. And if that's what I can do, and I have a chance to do it, I'm gonna try it. We'll see. I got another spot I'm going to here. Man, this is a tiny little pocket. I'm thinking it's like one of the only spots that would hold fish. So the whole rest of this river is pretty no cover. Kind of interesting, huh? Okay, you guys, I'm gonna try to be really quiet here. Just came up to a hole that I can see a couple fish. I don't even see the fish, I just see their shadows in there. So I'm gonna try to get them. I don't have much battery life left, so I'm gonna have to be careful how much I use on this. There's a steelhead right there. Went right by it. They don't like it. They don't like my... Oh, that's crazy. They just didn't like it. So you can see my yellow line, you guys. Okay, I got a fresh battery. I used my other GoPro's battery. Oh gosh, you guys. This fish, I see a big old fish in there. It looks like a really big steelhead. I haven't been able to get him to take the bead. So I'll probably try some eggs real quick. And if that doesn't get him, I'm gonna I'll either go for one of my little yarn balls or I'll try a spinner. But as long as he's staying there, happy in his little bed, that's what I'm going after. Okay, wish me luck. And I can barely see that steelhead too. There might be more than one in there. I'm just gonna let these eggs go right over their spot a couple times. And just hope. Oh yeah, there you go. These eggs are doing their job. Huh. Alright guys, I'm watching big fish down in there. I can't get anything to grab it though. Just hoping one of them's gonna smack it. I don't know though. I might have to get some spinners in there to get them stirred up a little bit. Alright, I've got my old vintage rod with a spinner. I do have this Vanford reel. I should call it the Viagra reel, because it doesn't matter it doesn't matter how old your rod is, it'll make it work. Okay, first cast with the spinner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks like money. Ooh, steelhead. I saw the steelhead that I was watching and he started sneaking up on it. And that is 100% different color than those salmon. That's awesome, you guys. Let's see if I can get him to bite it right here. No bites. Alright, I've gone right over 2 steelhead so far. And no bites. Just trying my best to get it right by them. Make them mad, have them bite it. Can't get them to bite it for some reason. Alright guys, I was trying for those steelhead, but this big old buck decided to play games with me. That's fine. I don't mind catching a salmon. Guys, I don't know if you can see him or not in the water right there. Surprised though. Usually it's really rare to get a salmon to actually bite this late. He must really like that bead that I have on there. I think it's a sweet pink cherry or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to get down here in the water where I can release them. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he's excited. Can you imagine if he was hot fish, difficulty would be? Being careful because I have him on steelhead line. Only got 12-pound braid or 12-pound mono on here. Oh, come on, get out of there. Right. Let's bank him up here. Big buck. Big old fire engine there. Ouch. What do you guys think? That's a good big fish here. Goodbye, sir. I'm gonna catch anything tonight, steelhead wise. Ain't for lack of trying though. Been casting all. Caught a couple salmon, right? No steelhead yet. Just trying to figure out what they're gonna eat. Ooh, ooh. Some fast swimming action in there. Holy crap, look at all those fish. Oh my gosh, you guys. Where I thought I was just seeing one or two fish. Dang, there's like 20 in there. Okay, I got a little fish. It's a trout. I don't know where it came from, but it's a nice looking fish. Is that a trout? Oh, that's a jack. Nope, that is a trout. Look at that beautiful trout, guys. That is a huge cutthroat. See if I can get this out of his mouth easy. Oh, you guys, what a fish. What a fish. I'm going to throw him back in here. Alright guys, you can barely see my face. I'm going to get out of here. I barely had enough light to walk out in the dark. So the hog quest continues. You guys stay fishy as always. Get your lines wet. Get your rods bent. Signing off.